Thanks for the heads up. That's why you my bestie. She knows I don't remember shite. Okay, so we are officially recording. Okay, so most of us are coaches on here, so we've been in Beachbody for a while now, and we know the programs for the most part, and we know what's coming out. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Oh my gosh, I moved my thing around, and now okay, there it is. All right, so you can see my screen. We're going to go ahead and go over. I wish there was other people on here that were not as seasoned as us, because this is what they need to see, because I don't want to hear some bullshit. I don't know where this, and that is. I mean, we all got lives here, It's very helpful when everybody jumps in and is able to help somebody that doesn't know what's going on, but everything's here. So it's not rocket science. You know where to find it, but I wanted to kind of go through it because it is absolutely overwhelming when you open up the meal plans. And I wanted to put our minds together to just give each other tips and tricks on what we're probably going to do. Some of us are morning warriors. Some of us are afternoon warriors. Some of us are night warriors. So it'd be really good for all of us to give our, feedback on how we're going to do this. And then we're going to also do another call on phase 2. We're only going to be going over phase 1 today. There is no reason to jump into another phase when we haven't even completed the phase 1. So we're not going to overwhelm ourselves even more than we already are. We're not going to fill our brain with useless information that is not going to help us at this moment in time. So, okay, I'm going to jump right in it. So right here, I'm actually logged in to beachbodyondemand.com. If you don't know how to get there, click on put in beachbody.com pretty much. I rarely use my laptop to do workouts, so I really actually don't know my way around here. Earlier, I hadn't logged in, so I was like, why can't I see program details? Why does it keep saying risk-free, risk-free? FYI, you have to log into your Beachbody account, okay? So we're going to go ahead and go to the starter guide. I already have it open. They are pretty big files, so with the mega packs that your customers, if your customer ordered a pack that had an 80-day obsession, then this is what you get. You actually get all of the material, which is pretty nice because some people just like having pieces of paper. I saw some people on the coach test group that put it in binders in plastic thingy doodles, and I was like, wow, you have a lot of time in your hands, but that's cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think that's great, but nobody got time for that. All right, so the beauty of it is that we have it here. We could have it here. It's really slow. Or we could have it on our laptop. So, I mean, there's so many places for us to look at it. So it's not like as if we say that if we don't have it written down, we have nowhere else to look for it. Thankfully, we have technology. All right. So we already know, like I said, it's actually not 80 days. It's 80 workouts. I know it says right here for the next 80 days, but it's actually not. It's 80 workouts. So it's going to last over 90 some days. So we're not going to really go into what the program is about because you can look all of that up, but I do want to go over the meat and potatoes of this meal plan and, coming up with our caloric intake. And if we have any questions in regards to it, we can kind of chime in. So I do not want y'all to be super quiet in here. If you want to interrupt me, please interrupt me. If you saw a video of a coach that did it in the test group, please tell me what you heard. If you're in Autumn's coach test group and you've seen videos, heard different stuff, you're going to get it firsthand from the horse's mouth if you are in her test group. So if there's something you want to throw in, we do have some people that are not coaches on here. Well, who did? But okay. So step 2, after pretty much going through step 1 here, was your before and after. So step 1, the first thing I want y'all to do is to do your before photos. This is, over the weekend, do your before photos. And the first thing you need to do is go and I'm almost positive that you have to put in your before photos in order to get the free t-shirt. So I don't know about y'all, but I'm all about free, 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 free. So in this case, you will get a free t-shirt once you complete your 80 days or 80 workouts. So you'll take your before photo, you'll do your measurements, and then from there, you're gonna go and submit your before photo, okay? So this is what the step 1 is, which this is in your tracker. So all of y'all that I see on here have used a tracker before, but if you're the kind of person that likes to write stuff down, you can do that, because I will tell you right now, we will have to remember to measure on the end of phase 1 and phase 2, and we'll have to put it into our tracker. You know how when you hit the plus sign, you can put in your measurements and weight there, and it'll calculate it for you. That's where we can use it. But if you like a piece of paper, which I actually enjoy a piece of paper, so I might even do this so I have it, put it up somewhere and just fill it in. Okay, so step 2, calculate our calorie target, y'all. Okay, so,
Alyssa.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. You're supposed to interrupt me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You tried to. You wouldn't.
No, I'm just like,
So with our challenge tracker, is it set for the full amount of days, or is it gonna be like split?
no, it's actually set for the full amount of days.
What? Yay! Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so let me give you a mind-blowing idea. We will be ending in April, y'all. How crazy does that sound? Like, my husband was like, dude,
That's
you know
awesome.
how much can happen in just 3 months? I'm like, I know. Can you imagine? It's just mind-blowing to me. Like, we're gonna be already somewhat through the year when we end this program.
Gavin.
That's gonna be my birthday present to myself.
Yes. All right. So next thing is to calculate our calorie target. So get your pen and paper out, y'all. If you have not done this, we're going to have to do this between every single phase, because if your calorie target changes and you get either bumped up, I'm sure there's circumstances where you get bumped up in a plan, but I would say you're probably most likely going to go down in a plan. But we're going to be redoing this at every single phase. Sorry, I just ate a shit ton of rotisserie chicken, so I feel like it's all of my teeth. Anyways, and I burn my mouth. I can feel the skin hanging off. Okay, so A is going to be our current weight. So we're going to go ahead and write down our current weight here. And we're going to go ahead and times it by 11. So if I can find my calculator, yo. All right, so we've got our caloric baseline. Okay, so we're going to take that number and we're going to add 600. All right, we've added 600. Now we're going to go ahead and take away, and hold on, there's actually an asterisk. So if you want to maintain your current weight, you're going to skip the C. And use your maintenance calories to 5-year plan. So let's say I said, I do not want to lose any more weight. Then I would stay here, okay? Oh, anyways, I would stay at that number, erased it. Okay, but if your goal is to lose weight, move on to the next calculation. So we're gonna go ahead and minus 750. All right. And we have our number. So now, we're going to go ahead, because we're not worrying about phase 2 or 3. We're going to go ahead and scroll on through, and we're going to find our eating plan. So there is 6 eating plans. Plan A through F. So here, now that you calculate it, you're going to use the chart to figure it out. For example, if your calorie target is 1625, then you'll be on plan B. Remember, you'll be recalculating your calories after each phase, so make sure to look at the chart. All right. So get your eating plan. Okay, so can anybody let's find out how many people, I want to find out the most used eating plan so we can go to that one.
Well, mine is plan A, but there was a Instagram video. What's her name? She said not to use plan A, so I'm really not sure.
I would follow exactly what Autumn says at this moment in time. To be totally honest, that was one thing that if you're not in the coach test group, then you wouldn't have seen this. But it stated that you need to do it in its entirety. So I would not jump to another one unless we're doing phase 2 or 3. That's just mine, but you can do whatever you choose to do. This time around, I'm not going to be experimental. I want to see what it actually does for me. So I would just think about that, trying out the program the first time at exactly what she says, exactly what to do. Because you got to remember, you can't compare yourself to somebody. You don't know. What if their goal was to not lose weight and they decided to go up a plan? You know what I mean? Or you just really can't compare your journey to somebody else's. So I would follow the target as much as you can. So, okay, so your plan A. Is anybody plan B in here?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can barely see you.
I know. I'm in the car. I'm plan B.
Okay, plan
And today Autumn was on and she talked about actually who Heidi's talking about, and she said that if you're hungry, give it a couple weeks, but if you're hungry after those first 2 weeks that you're having like headaches and you're crabby and it's to step up to the next plan. Did y'all watch that one?
I don't think I watched that one just yet.
That was from this morning. So
you definitely agree with that one. Like because that's another thing. Okay, so let's see that I'm on a certain plan. Let's say me and Julie are on the same plan. Okay, we're on the same plan, but I'm like going up in weights. I'm doing, lunges with freaking 30s on both sides. And she's chilling on, 15s, 20s. She's taking it easy. My body is most likely going to need some more fuel. So
right.
really just, you have to listen to your body. So I would say, like Lisa said, try it out first. And if you're noticing you're just hungry AF, then I can totally understand it. But first, try what she has already planned for you till you know that, something's just not working.
Yeah. Also, I started Shift Shop on a higher plan than I should have. And so I was like overly full like for the first week. And I was like, this sucks. So I had to bump down. So maybe it's better to like start where you're supposed to and then bump up if you need to. Yeah,
I would recommend it just for now until, for some reason, like I said, it's just not working for you. Then I would say to do that. But that's one of the most heavily talked about, some of the most heavily talked about things in the test group, is trying to do something that's not necessarily on the plan. So when I just say you want to follow it to its entirety, I'm meaning, you've tried it, you're working on it, you're starting it first. If something doesn't work, then, we can definitely alter something with it. Or you can ask somebody in the test group about it, or ask her herself, because she'll probably answer. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over plan B only because we were zooming through it a little bit earlier. So I feel like there is going to be quite a few people on plan B. And if I'm correct, I may even be on plan B as well, just because I am not removing the last amount of the last calculation. So we're going to go ahead and look at that one. But first, I'm just going to remind you, I'm sure everybody here on this call already knows, I've been talking about it. We've been, we might as well touch base on it because I know a lot of people, this was talked about, being that we had ALO. They did not present this package, unfortunately, or any type of package to us, at least the accessory bundle. So a lot of us have like double the sliders, double, triple the bands. So I just received the sliders a few days ago, as well as the bands. I will tell you that if I had a way to return the ones from Amazon, I sure as hell would have, only because they just were not cutting it. I was having to sometimes triple band things. Like, that's ridiculous. Really? Like, I shouldn't be having to triple band anything. So if you don't know what the accessory bundle comes with, it comes with your sliders with the little sockies that come with it. It also comes with 2 sets of your bands. And it will also come with our handy dandy portion control containers, which if you don't have these, you are missing out on life, y'all. Like, seriously. These are gold. Gold, gold, gold. You think you know, but you have no idea with the portion control. So just to let you know, FYI, on her plan, we will be going over that in a minute, but she does talk about portion controls and the meal portions stuff that doesn't have when you don't have portion control. So it comes with all of that, and also comes with your calendar. So it comes with quite a bit for the price. Like, I thought it was a really great price because, yes, the ones on Amazon were dirt cheap, but if you think about it, I got my slides and my sliders, my sliders and my bands for $100, and they just did not cut it. Like, you get what you paid for. So if you're on the fence of getting it, and you really should. That's just my opinion. Okay. All right. So we're going to start talking about the blocks. Like I said, we're not going to go into phase 2. There's no reason to fill our head with information that we are not going to be using right now. So we're going to go ahead and go over the first block here. Oh, you know what, Julie? Did we go over? Okay, no, we'll talk about that in a little bit. All right. So workout block. When we jump into the plan, you're going to see a workout block of 4 to 5 hours. So basically, those 4 to 5 hours there's meals, there's working out, and there's meals. So during that time is the most important time to fuel your body. She made it very clear you do not want to move around your container. So whatever they ask for, then you need to try your hardest to eat them then. Okay? That's how it is labeled as time nutrition. So there is a few things that you'll see in there with the supplements. You do not have to have them. Do they make the meal plan easier? Yes, they're more convenient to have them, but do you absolutely need them? No, you do not. So, and then you'll also see Shakeology. I'm pretty sure everybody on this call has Shakeology. So if for some reason you are not doing Shakeology, you can definitely swap it out for a protein. Make sure if it asks for a protein as well as a fruit that you're not forgetting about that random little fruit. So, all right. So that's pretty much about it. This is the different supplements we have. I personally I always use Energize. I swear by it. And if you're not using it, I feel for you. Like Julie said, you suck. What did you say? Sucks to suck. You're not using Energize. You need to get on it, like, for reals, okay? If there's one thing other than Shakeology that I stand by as a Beachbody coach and by the programs would be the Energize. Seriously. All right. And also, I will be using the cover. So if for some reason you're deciding this time around you don't want to use any kind of supplement like that, I will let you know at the end on what I think about it. I'm actually digging it right now. So I don't think anything was going to help me not being sore from 2 days of arm workouts and chest workouts. So I cannot attest to not being sore because I was hella sore today. I don't know about y'all, but those are the 2 that I'm using from the program. So just letting you know, FYI. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the eating plan. Oh. Hey, can y'all mute yourselves, or how do I mute? Sorry, it's hard to hear. Mute. No, that's muting me. Can all of y'all mute yourself until you need to talk? I'm sure I can do it on here, but Felicia don't know. Okay, that sounds quiet. All right. So, 80-day obsession starter guide. Oh, seriously, y'all. It's been a long day, y'all. So bear with me. I'm over here trying to go over the same thing. Tired of looking at her nice butt. On to the next. Okay. Eating plan B, y'all. I'm so excited about this. I am sorry, but there's nothing more exciting to know that you're going to give me noodles. You're going to give me pasta. You're going to give me rice. You're going to give me bread. I mean, you're going to give me food. People, man, I don't think they know like how much food. Okay. So here's what you're going to find inside of the meal plan. You're going to need your portion control containers. You're going to need your Time Nutrition meal plan, which you can actually print out. And then your workout block. And then you're also going to need your meal plan example, which will be on here. I really liked the example because it gives you, it just gives you an idea of what you can make. And then we're not going to go into too much of the refeed and all that nonsense because, like I said, that is in phase 2. So, all right. Okay, so here's what we already know. Most of us on here have already had the portion control containers for a while. So you know that the green is for the veggies. And then our carb container. Sorry, I'm just showing them for anybody that does not have them. This is our carb container. This is how much carbs you get, y'all. This right here is for your seeds and your dressing. Actually, let me let you know. I'm going to attest to this. So I put in avocado oil with, it was like it's a spice that you could buy from well, not necessarily from the store. It was given to us as a gift, but it was called like butter peppercorn. Basically, it's kind of like a powder and you put it inside of the oil. And I filled it up, put it in a little baggie and took it to work. I have had the same container since last Monday. And I've just been like drizzle here, drizzle there. I don't know who uses all of that. How do you even do that? That's a lot. That's a lot of dressing. I mean, I can understand if it was ranch, but if you're putting ranch in here, then you're not doing yourself right, girls. You can't put ranch up in here unless you're making it from yogurt, okay? So calm yourself down. All right. And then, of course, we've got our purple. Y'all, does this purple, I mean, this purple looks huge to me. I don't know about y'all, but it just looks humongous. That's a lot of fruit, y'all. That is a lot of fruit. And we've got our proteins. And remember, you can pack them all the way to the top, y'all. As long as it fits in there and you can put the top on, you're good to go. And then, of course, you've got your blue for your fats. And I don't know why they give you 2 of these. Who knows? All right. So you see what they look like. Anyways. So in this meal plan, you get 4 greens. 4 greens. You're going to get 3 purples, 4 reds, 3 carbs or 3 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and then 1 teaspoon of oils and nut butters. So, and it states it again, just to remember to recalculate your caloric target after each phase. All right, y'all, we're getting to the fun part. What you eat, when you eat matters as much as what you eat. So we are basically fueling our body. So before a workout, we're fueling. After a workout, we're fueling. And we're also trying to regenerate muscles and whatnot. So this is why this program is the way that it is. So, okay, one thing I did learn, and Lisa, please, chime in because I know that you've been following the test group a lot more than I have. But yes, it says 60 to 90 minutes before, but she did say if you feel like your body has digested the food within 20 minutes, you can work out. That's what she said. So, and is that what you heard, Lisa? I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't see. Is she not on here anymore? I don't know. Okay. So it does say 60, 90 minutes before, but just remember, if you know you digest food quicker, like I know that on Saturdays, I work out later so I can do a sweat sesh. So I'll usually eat a piece of Ezekiel bread with some nut butter, maybe a little drizzle of honey or whatever. And I eat it right before I drink my Energize, which is probably about 25 minutes before. And I digest it just fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm not having to take a full meal, but we're going to go ahead and jump into that and we can talk about the different options. Okay, so your pre-workout meal in plan B is going to be green, a red, a yellow, and a teaspoon. So my first idea was, I don't know if any of y'all have tried these. It's in the Shift Shop recipe book. I love them. It's called the Power Packed Muffin or something like that. So it has egg whites, it has almond milk, it has broccoli, it has bacon, and it has chicken in it. So if I made one of those, I would be just fine. And then I could have a piece of Ezekiel bread with my nut butter. That could be the pre-workout meal. So those muffins can be made ahead of time, or if you wanted to do, some kind of vegetable inside of it, but then also do salsa with it or some kind of pico de gallo on it, you can do that as well. So I know a lot of people like breakfast, they think of savory, not really necessarily sweet. So that's what I would do. Or I'm going to be making some Shako balls as well, which would take care of the nut butter, which would take care of if I put some oats in it, it would take care of the yellow container. Obviously, if it's Shakeology, it's going to be it's going to be red. The only thing I would have to eat additional, unless I put my power greens in it, I would have to just eat a vegetable. So I'm going to make it pretty easy and just do pre-cooked meals. Ain't nobody got time to fry an egg at 4 a.m. for me, okay? So that's not going to happen for me. But if you plan ahead of time, make something ahead, you can get it done. And I will tell you, I've tried the egg muffins with egg yolk and they're nasty. So don't do it with the yolk because they get chewy. So do it with the almond milk and egg whites. All right. So next block of time in the workout block is going to be your pre-workout. So like I said before, if you're not taking a pre-workout during this time, I'm sure that can just be you digesting, okay? You are not required to do Energize. It's highly recommended. It's kind of like having a glass of wine every day. For me, it's like my wine for the day because I don't really drink wine, so I drink my Energize. Okay, so 20 to 30 minutes before the workout. See, now for me, I literally only need it like 15 to 20 minutes. I really don't need it 30 minutes. So you can move around the times a little bit. All right, so during your workout, hydrate. Girl, just get yourself some water. I haven't tried Hydrate, don't get me wrong. I've been wanting to, but man, before you know it, I will have a whole stack of everything Beachbody in my cabinet. So I'm staying away for now. All right. So within 30 minutes after your workout. So if you're a morning warrior like me and you go to work in the morning, what I do is I work out. I have been using the Recovery. I do the Recover with a small piece of banana, not even half of a banana, just enough to give it a little bit more sweet. And I do it with water. It actually tastes really good with water, which is really nice because I will not do Shakeology with water. You won't catch mama doing Shakeology with water, okay? So I have been doing it. And what I do is after I work out, I go and get dressed. I make it and I chug it on the way to work. So I've got my Recover in my body. I've been trying to work on getting this meal plan somewhat in my system already. That's why you've been seeing my different meals at work when I'm doing like a post-workout meal. This is what I'm doing right here. 1 to 2 hours after workout. So by the time I get to work, it's already at least been 2 hours. So I basically go to our kitchen or I get out my meals and I will get my veggie, get my meat or my proteins, and I will get my Ezekiel bread and I will put my nut butter on it. I do that at work. So if you can figure something out that it doesn't necessarily have to be, something, this whole, elaborate meal. I just kind of keep Luby style food in my fridge at work. If you don't have a fridge at work, you're gonna have to be really crafty, y'all. You're gonna have to take a freaking Igloo to work or some shit like that, Yeti or whatever. But if you have a refrigerator at work, I just take everything to work and I nuke it for a little bit. Or if you can't nuke it, then just pick something that doesn't need to be nuked. So post-workout meal: green, red, yellow, teaspoon. All right. So here is where the feeding begins. Like, I get it. Most of the time, this workout block, these meals, I do them already. Like, this wasn't new to me, except for the recover. But these other meals, now this is interesting. Okay, so we've got a meal option after your post-workout meal. So it says right here, after 2 to 3 hours after that meal, if you find that the pre-workout meal is too heavy, or you're eating less than an hour before your workout, you can swap this out with your Shakeology. So you can instead use your Shakeology on it. Or what I got from it was that I read this earlier, and why did this not click? It clicked to me earlier. So if somebody needs to chime in, because my brain is mush. If you find the pre-workout meal is too heavy, you're eating eating less than an hour before the workout, you can swap it out with this option. So what I saw with it, okay, so it's got your red, so that can be Shakeology. It's got your purple, and it's got your nut butter. So you put all three in your Shakeology. So this literally could be your Shakeology meal. For me, this will probably be the hardest thing because I don't make Shakeology at work. I will literally be at work when this meal comes. So I will not be able to use that as my, I won't be able to use Shakeology as my meal. I don't know about y'all. If y'all have a blender at work, I might have to invest on that, y'all. Like, seriously. But, okay. So after that meal, which is, I usually call my I'm literally going to have a snack like at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then the meal like at 6 o'clock, literally. So the next snack is going to be a vegetable, a fruit, and this one's an odd one, y'all. A vegetable, a fruit, and a blue. So blue is a fat. And now I'm like, why can't I remember? Usually I eat avocado as my fat. We're going to get to the food list in a little bit. I'm going to go over that. But now I'm like, those are some really odd containers together. I don't know about y'all, what y'all think about that, but I think they're kind of odd together. So it's going to be very interesting coming up with random things to eat for that one. And then you've got your last meal of the day, which has your vegetable, your protein, y'all, I got meals for this one. Your carbs, and it's got your dressing, and it also has your oils. So me and Julie were talking about it. Definitely can do like some type of pasta. Oh, hold on. What's this going on here? Somebody's chatting. Would that count as nut butter? Are you talking about the blue? The blue. I always thought the blue was nut butter, but it's not. Can somebody chime in on that? Julie, you know this? Did we just talk about this earlier?
What, you want to know the blue? The blue's healthy fat, like avocado and cheese.
Cheese, that's what it is. Cheese. I couldn't remember. No, nut butter is actually your teaspoon.
Yeah, it's a teaspoon. That's all it is. And you need to measure it out because you'll be surprised at how small that is. Me and Raymond did it the other day, and we're like, whoa, we've been overeating nut butter.
Let me just tell y'all how much I've been overeating in healthy fats. Y'all don't even want to know. I'm over here. Ooh, I like that nut butter on my Ezekiel bread. Oh, I got to put a little avocado on here. I come home from dinner and I'm like, ooh, some more avocado. Like, dude, for real, like, calm down. Yes, it's been interesting. I don't know what that does for my body, but I got a lot of fats going in. So, oh well, it is what it is, right? But yes, what she's saying is to truly measure it out. literally need to measure it out. Oh, that's not the right one. Oh, teaspoon. I guess we need to get, it says it right there. It says it does not come with a teaspoon. So you might want to carry a measuring, a little measuring spoon with you to measure the.
Look, this is this is 1 teaspoon. Look at that. That's one.
I use that on 1 slice of freaking apple.
Dude, I know. Same here. I go and put it on 1 slice of apple. Well, you have to actually look at it.
They'll have like 3 teaspoons, and when you use like a teaspoon from your like drawer, it seems like so much, but then when you actually use the measuring teaspoon, it's like nothing.
But I do love that we get to eat. So look at all that nut butter, y'all. That's a lot.
That's a lot of teaspoons.
Yeah. We are not going to be hungry by any means. And if I hear somebody that's hungry, you are not eating your containers. And you will not build muscle. You will not lose weight. Your body will go into starvation mode. It is so vital that you understand that. That whole mindset of what our mothers taught us to, eat like a bird, it's not real. You eat to fuel your body. If we are going to be picking up those weights almost every single day, because you saw on ALO, almost every single workout has weights. You are going to be doing weights almost every single day. I don't know about y'all, but in this last calendar we've been doing with Autumn's workouts, have y'all just been like starving? Doing those weights? No? Because I'm like literally I'm always like eating something because my body is working really, really hard. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely feeling that way. So this is going to be the same thing, but now she's telling you need to eat. Okay. So, all right. We've pretty much gone over what it looks like for the most part. She does have something you can print out, but there's actually something Lisa sent to me. I'm going to get her to post it on our Fit to Ross page. If somebody had a lot of time on their hands and they made a really cute little thingamadoodle where basically you get to check off your stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. It looked pretty neat. I'm glad that other people have time on their hands. So I'm reaping their benefits. All right. This is what the example looks like, y'all. Okay. So baby spinach in the morning before you work out, eggs, oatmeal, and olive oil. I know it sounds like a lot, right? Oatmeal, dang. Okay, so that is your pre-workout meal. Of course, it asks for those supplements in between, like we've talked about before. Post-workout meal. Okay, squash, chicken breast, pasta. Okay, so you tell me here who is freaking excited to eat pasta. You raise your hand. I don't know about y'all, but freaking love pasta, y'all. I'm just going to make the assumption that it's not very much. It's going to be a freaking teaser, man. Like, so is it dry or is it cooked? What do you do? How do you eat? I guess we'll find out in the meal plan. We're going to pop on over there in the food list in just a moment after we get done with this. Oh, somebody's chatting.
Cooked.
Tingo! Man, why you gotta hurt me like that? Why you gotta make me sad? Because that's not a lot. Okay, so meal option 1 is that, the Shakeology. Meal option 2. Oh, FYI, I don't know why. Julie, do you know why it says teaspoon here for unsweetened almond milk?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. So, yeah, I don't have an answer for that one, y'all. Meal 2, celery, grapes, hummus. Oh, hummus is a good one. See, this is where I need to go to the substitution list. So, you're having issues trying to find out what to eat. That substitution list, you should print that thing out. Like, it should be printed out. Put it on your refrigerator. And have it when you're making your grocery list. There you go. Look at that, girl. She already on it like white on rice. Woo! Don't eat white rice, though. It's not good for you. It's bleached. Okay, so meal 3 is a lot of food. Literally a lot of food, but I am so ready for it. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready for it. Okay, y'all. So there's a rest day meal plan. How about that? So basically, you're not going to, your containers aren't going to change, but you can switch around your meal options. So if you wanted to eat one at a different time, you could. You do need to make sure you're still eating 2 to 3 hours at a time. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be really, really transparent here. On Sundays, on my rest days, I barely even eat. I don't know what it is. You would think that I'm doing a bunch of nothing on the couch, that I would just be eating all day. No, I forget to eat on Sundays. So we're going to have to really be mindful on that one, because we are basically regenerating our muscles and just recovering, and the meals are really important to it. And your purple container can move to meal option 3. So you're able to move. Oh, dang, meal 3 is literally a 5-course meal. I see you. Okay. All right, perfect. So we've gone through that, because after this, it goes into phase 2, which we are not even going to touch right now. But I am going to go back into our substitution list here. Nobody on here is doing vegan, right? No? Crickets? Okay, I see you. It's okay. I mean, I feel you on that one. All right. So let's go ahead and scroll down. It's a really big file here. You should print this out, y'all. I love it because it's not like through a million different pages like the Shift Shop one was. It is literally all put together in. Sorry, it's really big. Okay. That's what she said. Okay. Food list. Yes. Okay, so the first one, I'm actually going to go from the back to the front here. So they have a supplemental yellow list. So starting in week 6, which is, further in, I'm sure it's in a different phase, you'll do modified refeed. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that shite, dude. I'm not going to confuse ourselves. Okay, orange containers. Okay, so Julie, we were just talking about pine nuts, flax seeds, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, olives. I hate them. I have coconuts. I like coconuts, and oil-based salad dressings. And maybe I'll show you how I make my own vinaigrette. I'll post a photo or something on it so you can see it. You basically just buy a spice or buy a flavor spice that you like, and you put it in the avocado oil or coconut oil or whatever, and it turns into a dressing. Like, I would have never thunk that. Okay, so teaspoon, oils and nut butters, extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil, flaxseed oil, walnut oil, pumpkin seed oil, nut butters, and your seed butters. Teaspoon not provided. All right, blue cheese. See, I struggle with this, y'all, because of the fact that I'm not able to eat cheese. And do you see how much cheese is on here? Do you remember back in the day where they would remove cheese from diets? Like, there was no cheese in your diet when you were on diets. Like, dude, look at all that cheese, y'all. And I don't know about you, but if I wasn't lactose intolerant, I love cheese. Like, if it didn't murder my stomach, I would eat the shit out of cheese. So y'all that can eat it, y'all lucky AF. So just let me restate that again. Hummus, which I wish I could eat. That I get bloated too. But all the nuts are in there. Woohoo! And the avocado. I do love that she told you how many of the nuts. So if for some reason you don't have the container, and that was another thing is you'll see on here, if it does not have a measurement, then it has to be done with a container. So with that being said, going on to the yellow. All of our regular stuff for the most part, we've always had the option for sweet potato, yams, quinoa, Beans is on there, potatoes, corn on the cob. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, pasta, hominy, couscous. You're right. Look at it. It says cook. Why you gotta hate? Tortilla? Now, who is not excited about a freaking taquito in the morning, bro? Okay, calm down. Calm down, Denise. She's like, oh my God, I'm gonna make myself some homemade flour tortillas. No, it's sprouted, I think, right? Oh, it's whole wheat. It's whole wheat. So no, they're not your regular tortillas. But I don't know about you, but I'm good with a tortilla, whether it be whole wheat or not. So I'm excited about that. Of course, the bread needs to be some type of Ezekiel bread. Well, Ezekiel's the brand, but it needs to be sprouted, which I've already started, if you didn't notice, because Mama told me I can have bread, so I'm already eating bread. I just had my dinner on bread. So, okay. Oh, sorry, ADD, y'all, ADD. If it is on the top of the list, it has the most nutrients. Most nutrients. Goes from most nutrients to the least amount of nutrients. Oh, shit, tortillas in the least amount of nutrients. Well, still on the list, y'all. Okay, so red container. So I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. It's not even a secret because I was about to take a picture of my boss. She actually joined Beachbody, not with me though, which I'm kind of glad because I have to do a lot of work during work time. She was eating sardines out of a can, y'all, for her post meal. I was over there eating my eggs, and she was eating sardines. So yeah, she's pretty freaking hardcore. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's pretty disgusting. But they're at the top of the list, y'all. Most nutrients. All of the usual stuff. I mean, literally, you cannot say you're bored of the meal plan. And I heard this a lot from a lot of people from Shift Shop that they were bored of the meal plan. I'm like, how the fa are you bored from the meal plan? I mean, you literally look at all the food you can eat. So, I mean, there is, oh my gosh, octopus, squid, tofu, tuna, turkey slices, chicken broth. Oh, it does have protein powder in there. So if you have your own type of whey, you can use that as well. If for some reason you're not on Shakeology, of course, you know that there is no other, this is a proprietary ingredient. So you will not get that anywhere else, which most of y'all on this call know the benefits of being on a Shakeology. But if you are needing some type of recovery or something that you're needing to substitute, you can definitely do that as well. It actually tells you the scoop. Fruits. All of them yummy fruits. There is tons of them on there. That's so exciting. A lot of them have a measurement. So if you don't have your containers, as well as the greens. There's a whole long list of yummy greens, y'all. Of course, there's always free foods. Lemon juice, lime juice, all that good stuff, like on your salads and whatnot. Okay, so it does show you the Shakeology bases. I did not go over this, but you can definitely look over it. But it shows you once a day you can substitute one of the liquids below with the corresponding container. So it tells you on there how you can substitute stuff out. So put that on there, as well as your water. If you don't like to just drink water, put a little some in your water. I always put lemon, love it. You are allowed coffee and tea, but it does say black. So yeah, good luck with that. Which I'm so blessed to have given I rarely drink coffee because I drink my Energize now, and I usually either drink my Recover or my Shakeology. So I've pretty much eliminated the coffee. All right. So pretty much looks like we went over everything we wanted to go over. Obviously, you need to go to your plan. I am going to get that little chart that Lisa sent to me, and I'm going to go ahead and post it. So if it makes it easier for you to print it out and put it in your planner, put it in your purse, carry it with you all day so you can mark it off, you do you, boo. I know I'm probably going to end up doing that. I'm going to carry it in my calendar. So I don't have time to make little color blocks like some other girls all over the internet. And we got time for that. I'm going to print something out and I'm going to check off a box. So I am going to be sending out invitations for the challenge group this weekend. Be sure to do your before photos, of course. Make sure that if you weren't on the call when I first started, that you make sure to remember to submit your before photos for your t-shirt. I want you to be able to get the t-shirt. I want to be able to say that most of my team completed 80-day obsession, so don't forget to do that. Let me see what was else on here. Is that it? Is that all I was going over? Yes, I think that was pretty much about it. All right, let's do an open forum, y'all. Who do I have on here that are morning warriors? Y'all can take yourself off mute.
I am.
Me.
Okay, y'all morning warriors. What's y'all's plan of action? What do you have in mind? Have you been looking up any recipes, or what do you got going on? Like, what are you gonna do for the morning meal?
I'm not sure. I'm still studying with my work. I'm gonna have to wake up super early on my travel days because I have to be at the hospital I get there like 6:45, so I have to work out. Yeah. So,
Girl! Oh, how far are you from your work?
I'm like 35 minutes from work. Yeah.
OMG. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So, like Monday I had a travel day. I started working out at 4:30.
Oh, girl. Well, that's what time I wake up. That's what time I wake up. It's insanity. It truly is insanity. Okay. So what do y'all think about me sending out that, sorry, the wind is crazy, sending out that, or you going on to the Shift Shop recipe? I don't know if I've ever seen it, but it's actually, I'm going to jump on right now since I have y'all on here and I'm literally, I've made it before and it was so flippin' yummy. They were really good. I've made the egg muffins before with the yolk. It does not taste good. They just get chewy. Annalisa can definitely attest to that. We tried it a couple different times. We're like, hell no. Okay. Program details. You're going to go to the recipe booklet. It's a pretty big file, so it takes a minute to go up the damn line. Obviously not. Okay. And see, and these could be made too. And they also tell you what it has in it. And I'm pretty sure most of these are just spices, to be totally honest. And I'm almost positive. Oh, yeah, it does tell you. A green and a red. A green and a blue. So, I mean, you could literally pull off these recipes, especially the frittata, like the stuff that, you bake and then you basically will just reheat it. These are the ones I've tried. No bueno, y'all. No bueno. But it's on the second week, I think. Hold on. Hey, Heidi. So what's up with this cloud bread? Like, what do you think? What's your take on this cloud bread?
I love it.
Is it an acquired taste?
I mean, maybe it's a little spongy, and it's definitely better. Like if you make your sandwich and you eat it, like when I take it to work, it's not as good. Like it's in the fridge, but yeah, it was. I mean, it was nice when I was missing bread.
Yeah, definitely. I can see.
And it's cool too because you can put like different things in there.
This one has a carb, y'all. It has a sweet potato. So just FYI, that one. And then here it is, Power Protein. They are so good. So this has a green and a red. So you would still be lacking the bread, but you could always eat some oatmeal or, whatever. But these are really good. So you should go on there, try them for the first week. I'm going to tell you, you need to plan for success, y'all, okay? You're going to have to plan. So this weekend, I better be hearing that y'all are literally planning your meals, because if you don't, you will screw the first week up, y'all. I mean, it's so easy to screw it up. It truly is. Look at that. Look at how much food that is. So if you're not planning to pack your meals and plan out your meals properly, then you're gonna fall flat on your face. So just be sure to reach out all weekend long. I will be working on this. So if you have any questions, or you want to know how I'm going to be meal prepping, just give me a holler and we'll go ahead and go over it. Anything else, y'all, that y'all can think of?
I have a question on this option 1 for the Shakeology, and then the almond milk. It says a teaspoon.
Yes, if you go down to the bottom, it's like substituting something. Like it says, yeah, it's not a teaspoon. It's
okay. I can just drink my Shakeology as usual.
Yes, just like as usual. You're fine. And that's one thing that I've always told everybody. If you are drinking your Shakeology, just drink your almond milk with it. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm sorry, it's better than you going and getting a taquito, taqueria. You know what I mean? So, it's not though. I would take a taqueria though. That sounds so good, y'all. That sounds so good. Oh, with some salsita. Ooh. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. But that's pretty much about it. I don't know about y'all, but I am so flippin' excited for this. I know this is gonna be hard, but one thing that I did hear from Autumn was if you are comfortable, we already know this. In order for you to see results, the point is to be uncomfortable, and all of this is going to be uncomfortable. The whole meal plan is uncomfortable because we are going to have to take time to make sure that we have our plan right. And it's going to take us a couple of weeks to get shit right. Like, we're not going to get this right off the bat. We've never done time nutrition before. I know I haven't. So I know this is going to be tough, but I think that if you can get the first meals right and you're just making sure that you are getting those veggies and those fruits in at your meal times, in the afternoon, we'll be okay. Like, we will be okay. I am going to hold you accountable, though. We are going to be posting our meals. So in order for me to hold you accountable, I'm going to ask you to post, take a snap of your meal and post it on Facebook. So just so not only that, but we can all get ideas. So if you're doing something that makes sense for, you're being really loud. So if you are doing something that I think I would like, at least I got a new idea. So just want y'all to definitely snap those photos and make sure to do your challenge tracker this weekend. And if you have any questions or you still haven't bought your accessory pack, be sure to look for it online. You can go to the shop key in your teenbeachbody.com and hit the accessory pack. That's exactly what it's called. You'll go under 80-day obsession and you'll find it and you'll get everything that you need to get started. I think that's about it, y'all. Anything else? Y'all ready to go? Y'all excited?
Yeah.
For sure. All right, I better hop off. We all got lives and we got little ones we got to take care of. So thanks for jumping on, y'all. And it's recorded, so if you have to go back to it, just go back to the Facebook page, okay? Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.